Hello, I'm Jose, and this is the Cinematic Dogma podcast. I'm joined by my scheming friend, Blake.
Well done. I couldn't think of a pun for this one.
I think it was very straightforward. I didn't kill myself on this. But yeah, what did we talk about? What did we watch this time?
We watched a Wes Anderson film, Jose. A Wes Anderson film. And it was your choice. You picked this one.
Did I really pick it up? I mean, I believe you. Or did we mention that we should watch it?
There was no we, not at all. No, I'm joking a little bit. You brought this to my attention because it was at which film festival? Was it Cannes? Cannes?
I think so. Yeah, it was Cannes. Yep.
So it did the respectable film circuit. It got very good reviews. I personally took a little bit of a break from Wes Anderson after the
Grand Budapest.
Yeah, but more so the one before it that everyone loved, the Boy Scout one.
Oh, Moonrise Kingdom.
Yes, just because it all felt a little bit too much of the same thing. You continued on, or at least you saw them, but we both kind of pulled away enough Wes Anderson for now, and so we revisited his world after a little break.
Yeah. I thought that it was time to go back and give a chance. Is that he has matured a bit on his style, or he was sharing the pain points or the same traits that other recent of his movies had. Do you want to summarize it, or do you want me to summarize it? I'm giving you a way out here.
I'll give it a try. You can step in if I make a misstep. I hesitate only because I did have a little bit of a hard time understanding the particulars of the plot. But basically, we meet a super rich arms dealer named Mr. Corda, played by Benicio del Toro. He makes a lot of money, but there's a lot of people out to hurt him, and he keeps surviving assassination attempts and plane crashes. He has a whole bunch of children, including one daughter who has decided to become a nun. And he has one big, complicated plan that will generate a huge amounts of income, like kind of a retirement plan. Not a retirement plan, but like one last big score that will generate money for 150 years. And he wants to get his daughter to give up the cloth to come to the family business. But to thwart his plan, there are a bunch of other actors that include what we know to be some governments and what we assume to be some private corporations that are working against him, basically to try and raise the prices of things that will stop him from achieving his plan, which is overhauling a fake country called Phoenicia with slave labor. Does this all sound right so far? Okay.
Yes, so far.
Okay. So the movie basically is his daughter, and his tutor, played by, what is his name?
Oh, Michael Cera.
Cera.
The tutor of the 8 kids.
The tutor of his 8 sons. Going around and meeting his investors and basically asking for money to help raise funds to cover the gap of the costs that are incurred by the people working against him. So basically, we just meet a bunch of quirky characters in a very Wes Anderson style, and we get some character development, and we have some laughs along the way. And I think that's probably enough. It's a relatively recent movie, and we don't want to do spoilers. Anything I left out?
Yeah, no. I think that you cover the most important parts. At the end of the day, he has this business. He has to solve some challenges that is about money, but all of the investors is like a vignette, and is like an opportunity for Wes Anderson's friends to be on camera. And everything is stitched together with Benicio del Toro, Mia Threapleton, so Kate Winslet's daughter.
That's Kate Winslet's daughter?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and Michael Cera, because Michael Cera was born to be in Wes Anderson movies.
Yes, he was. I do want to throw in though that there is there are a series of scenes that are. It's unclear if they're dream sequences or they're actual.
Out of body experiences.
Yes, actual out of body experiences where Benicio del Toro, is he always the one who's dead in it? No, other people die in it as well. But anyway, it takes place. There are visions basically that are in black and white, and I thought that was kind of a unique thing in Wes Anderson films. I think.
Yeah, it's a bit of a between life and death.
Yeah.
Kind of a limbo experience. Yeah. But I think that's a good summary. Let's just stop here. We may do a spoiler or not later, but yeah. So. Did you like it?
I did. I did like it. Wes Anderson is obviously very singular in his vision. Absolutely everything you see is his vision, and it's so meticulously delivered that you can't help but be in awe of what you're seeing on the screen. I think he has an incredibly amazing group of actors that worship at his feet. I think he's very talented in writing in some ways. Again, for me, it just veers a little bit too far into almost being a parody of itself, but it's still fun. Like, I enjoyed it overall. But for me, it pulls me out of the story when it's just so over the top, cartoonish.
Yeah. Before we started recording, we were just discussing. It's like, sorry, what was this movie about? And it's true that it has been weeks for me since I saw it. But for me, the movie was entertaining, but it didn't have too much depth. And it's true that it's like Wes Anderson knows about that. Is that he tries to just create these fake characters, fake staging. Everything is a bit fake, but it's like here I think that is even more swallow than usual. It's almost like he has embraced so much like that idea of everything is absolutely fake that the stakes, the characters, they don't stick with me. It's more, I think that is like he lost me. Even like I was thinking, okay, Moonrise Kingdom was the last one that really got me. Grand Budapest Hotel is like I watched it a couple of times, but it's like you are so focused into having so many stories, so many, I don't know, like plastic shape characters that nothing. It's like I don't know. It's like it's like rain when you have a coat that is water repellent. It's like just whoop. Yeah, it's raining. You feel it, but yeah, it just goes through. It doesn't stick in any way.
Yeah, I agree with you. It makes me long for the Wes Anderson of Bottle Rocket or even the Royal Tenenbaums, where he can still have that like zany character stuff, but there's also like real heart and like you care about the characters.
Yeah. I feel like The Life Aquatic was the first one that it was experimenting with how fake can we make things, how cartoonish can we push it. So there were scenes that they were completely grounded in the world, but there were already some of them, for example, like when they were underwater, is like, hey, this is completely fake what we're doing here. It's like we are no longer trying to pursue any idea of reality. It's just fake. If you think about, like, for example, like Rushmore, is that those scenes are the ones that they are like the theater productions when he goes like over the top and it's like this makes no fucking sense, but it's like, hey, the interesting thing was seeing the contrast of everything else is grounded in some reality
instead of I see what
correct.
You're saying.
It's like it sort of like just it crossed some threshold, and I think that Moonrise Kingdom was the first one that it was like just going more towards the caricature, or not caricature, but a bit more cartoonish and surreal, not grounded in reality vibe. And now it's everything. It's 100% everything.
But Moonrise Kingdom, I agree with everything you said, and I feel like Moonrise Kingdom is the one that struck the nicest balance for me, where it's like it has its foot in both worlds. For me, the Phoenician Scheme, it's just zany and crazy and a little fun, entertaining. Like you said, it is entertaining and got a little bit forgettable.
One of my things is that it's sunny, but it's not like sunny in the way of Animaniacs or probably the new Naked Gun movie. It's more like sunny in this kind of quirky way. You know, it tries to be quirky all the time, but quirky in this kind of very millimetrical on how everything is crafted. So it's super curated, like what we see on the screen, but it's like what we see on the screen and what is written on the script is completely fake. And it's like he always has celebrated fake. But it's like it gets to a point that it's so fake that what is the value of it? What are you trying to tell me? Are you telling me like one more story about terrible parents? Is that yes, we saw that on the Royal Tenenbaums. We saw that in Life Aquatic. Is that we saw it in more than half of your movies, you know. Is this like the French Dispatch, like another opportunity for you to hang out with your friends? Is that what is the value of this? Because as pure entertainment, this is just a permutation, a new permutation of elements that we have seen before.
That's a good point.
No evolution. Yeah. There is no evolution on your style. Is that this is the same as the Grand Budapest Hotel. Is that this is fully carried. How do you say like this? Like in the newspapers, wasn't there like a name for the cartoons that they used to have? Like these strips of 3 cartoons.
A cell?
See, that they had like 3 cells. Wasn't there like
a comic strip?
Yeah, like a comic strip.
Yeah.
I feel like this is basically like a comic strip made a movie.
That's a really good point. There's not like an impact behind it, right? And there's nothing new in terms of his style.
Yep.
It's just more of the same and not as insightful.
Yep. Yeah, and that was like what struck me earlier when you were telling me, do you remember what was it about? It was like, I should remember at least like the general idea. I should. He said that should be like the obvious thing is that I may not remember the details, but it's like funny enough, I remember some specific details than the overall story. So that means that what the heck was he trying to do?
I have the luxury of having watched it yesterday, but I guarantee you in 1 year, if you were to ask me what this film is about, zero. There will be zero in my memory.
But even if I read if I read you like a tagline, or is like, hey, is like a redemption story of a terrible father. I don't know if that's a spoiler or not. Is about a terrible father with his daughter that is about to become a nun. I would still be like, what?
Yeah.
Did I watch it?
Huh? And Tom Hanks like tries to play basketball.
But as we were saying earlier, it's like he's super awkward. But it doesn't matter because everything is awkward just by the style of Wes Anderson. He likes this kind, not cringe, it's just awkward. It's just like the uncanny valley of everything.
That's a good way to put it.
It's supposed to be reality because it's not. It's like, are we aware that this is not reality?
It's almost human. Wes Anderson's world is almost human.
Yeah, and he festers in it. He doesn't want to full cartoon, about like I'm going to be like making an animated movie. Even like when he does animation, it's a stop motion.
He's obnoxious. The less I think about Wes Anderson, the more I like him. The more I think about him, the more I'm like, Wes Anderson.
But if anything, I agree with you on the Royal. This. When you watch like a new movie from a director and you say like, this is actually making me reevaluate the previous movies as worse than I thought that they were. Every new movie from Wes Anderson makes me reevaluate like Bottle Rocket, Royal Tenenbaums, Rushmore, Life Aquatic, and even Moonrise Kingdom. Like, they were really good.
That's better, right?
Keep you doing this, yeah.
Right? Yeah, I feel the same every time. Yes. it like elevates Bottle Rocket, and I really like Bottle Rocket. But every new Wes Anderson film, I'm like, wow, that was a masterpiece. Luke and Owen Wilson.
they're the stars to watch.
Yep.
But no, I mean he makes money. It's still like his movies are becoming more and more expensive because Moonrise Kingdom was $16 million and it made 70 million back. Is that this movie was 30 million and it made 40. So he's still profitable, I assume.
Interesting. I would have thought he was more profitable than that because he's family friendly-ish. I guess they are rated R, so that kind of... I mean, Moonrise Kingdom wasn't. Huh. No, interesting. So. Yeah, he's a safe bet for studios, right? He's a safe bet that he'll probably get a couple Oscar nominations, which I'm sure he will for this film.
Yeah, at least from the visual department, is that he doesn't go. I think that actors that work with him in these movies, they just do it for the good time. It's not going to be for, it's like, yes, this is my shot at an Oscar. I don't think that Michael Cera was like, yes, at last, this is my recognition. Basically, Michael Cera was almost like when he played on Twin Peaks. When he saw
that, I was just going to ask you, but I didn't want to give any spoilers. But there's a role that I was like, that's very similar to this. That's what it was. Okay, thank you.
So one thing is that, okay, no one is signing here because Bryan Cranston and Tom Hanks, Scarlett Johansson, is like we have seen them in better stuff than this, But Michael Cera, I just thought that it's like, wow, this was good. I mean, you are rolling with the style, and it's like this style fits you perfectly.
When he came on, I don't know if I didn't pay attention to him in the trailer, but when he came on the screen, it was a surprise to me. But
you didn't know that he was there?
No, it ended up being a very pleasant surprise. I was like, this is good casting. This is well done.
Yep. Bravo, Wes Anderson. It took you 20 years of your career for getting Michael Cera. But this is perfect.
Also, I don't want to give away a spoiler, but Bill Murray's casting in this, excellent.
Oh yes, yes. That one was also okay. That's well played. That's well played. Yeah. So, I mean, the movie is interesting from the perspective of look where he is on his career. But if you didn't like Wes Anderson at The French Dispatch, Asteroid City, the Grand Budapest Hotel. What did he do besides that? I don't remember. Like between those, is that this is not going to change your mind in any way.
Yep. I guess that's a nice way to put it. If you liked his last couple films, you're gonna like this one too.
Yep. If you used to like Bottle Rocket, Rushmore, The Royal Tenenbaums, and the likes, and you think that it's like, oh, this is going to be a return to form, it's like, no, he's long way gone. Sorry, he's never coming back.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah. So, well, whatever. I mean, he's still profitable, as we were saying. It's like he connects with people. I still think that it's interesting that he's seeing an auteur that is so committed to his vision. It's good.
And generally, we like when there are directors that sacrifice substance for style, so I appreciate the effort.
Yes. Yes, it's a good effort. It's one of those things that I say that is like, yes, I can see that you work really hard here.
You put in a huge effort, and I appreciate that you put in that effort.
Yes. Oh, I'm not going to say if I appreciate it. I'm going to say that I recognize it.
I recognize it. I can see.
I acknowledge your effort. But yeah, it was, what it was. After watching the movie, I actually went to watch his commercials that he did for Mont Blanc.
Ooh, I don't know that I know that I haven't seen them. I don't know that I knew that he did those.
Yeah, he did a couple of them, and I think that they were like probably 10 years apart from each other. And you can see that it's like, oh yeah, there is not too much Oh no, there was only like 1 year of difference. That is like, okay, these are cute, nothing has changed.
I'm going to have to go check those out.
Check them out. They're cute. They're like small things, but it's a bit more of your aesthetic works in small sorts in commercials. It's perfect for commercials. And I think that the first time that I heard about Wes Anderson is because he did a MasterCard or American Express commercial.
Oh.
And it features him like the whole time. It's like just like shooting like a pan shot from left to right. And it's like he's shooting like a movie on the background. And he's just talking about the car. I was like, who is this guy? Why this looks so amazing?
That one does sound a little bit more familiar. I love to watch commercials that famous directors have made. David Lynch perfume commercials? Yes, please.
Yes.
Guy Ritchie BMW commercials? Yes, please.
Yeah, I mean, that's the part is like with Mont Blanc, as is a quirky one, I can get it. The MasterCard or American Express is like, that's weird. This is a bit of a strange match, you know?
Everybody needs to get paid.
No, that's true. Okay, so should we go over the questions?
Let's do it.
All right. So, Blake, would you watch the Phoenician Scheme again?
Surprisingly, my answer is yes to this.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Can you give me more? On what circumstances would you watch it?
Now that, so if this was on a plane, now that I've already seen it, I would probably go back and watch for the little details that I probably missed in each vignette. I'm sure there's a bunch of Easter eggs that are probably just tons of fun to watch and eat up. Probably just that. I would imagine that there's a lot that I missed that would be fun to catch. So if it was on TV, I'd probably watch it for a few minutes, or if it was on a plane, that's when I would watch it. I'm probably not going to be like, hey, Jose, why don't we sit down and watch the Phoenician Scheme together? That's not going to happen.
Okay, good. Thanks. I don't think that I will watch it again. Not because I hated it, but it's just because it felt like something that you do once in your life. And that's fine. More like, yeah, I was entertained. Is there like other movies that they're entertaining? Yes. Are they going to be more entertaining? Probably. Why should I watch the Phoenician Scheme? Is that? No, probably you shouldn't.
All right. Yeah, I can see that side too.
Yeah. Would you recommend it?
No. No, I mean, there's like 5 other Wes Anderson films I recommend before this, even the Darjeeling Limited. So, no, there's not. This isn't at the top of any list.
Yeah. No, for me, I wouldn't recommend it. And something that I was thinking earlier is that I think that I watched all of his movies.
All of them?
I think all of them. No. I didn't watch the Darjeeling Limited.
Ooh. Well.
Yeah. But yeah, the rest I watched it and I had the feeling that, no, this is not going to be at the top of what I would recommend from him. It's like if someone tells me, it's like, oh my God, I love the Grand Budapest Hotel. It's like, what should I watch next? It's like, I probably wouldn't recommend this one.
What's even the stop motion Japanese dog one? Yeah, like there's so many that have more heart than this.
Yeah, well, that's a good way of putting it. Is that I didn't connect emotionally with it. I didn't feel the heart. And I Love Dogs is like you can feel bad for George Clooney as a dog.
Yeah, absolutely you can.
Yeah, so I don't know. I just feel there is this is never going to be like on my top of what I recommend.
Same.
So yeah. Would you remember it? I already gave this one up. It's like
nope, not at all.
Yeah. Do you think that there is anything artistic about it?
Yes, and we covered what? I mean, visually, only Tarsem can really compete with Wes Anderson.
Only those 5 minutes per movie from Darren Aronofsky can compete with
exactly,
Wes Anderson.
You see.
Not the rest of the 3 hours per movie. It's like only those 5 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't deny the guy has a vision, an artistic vision that he can see through like almost nobody can.
Yep. Yeah, it's an interesting one because he's an author. It's like he knows how to. This is the movie that I have in my mind. It's going to be like super elaborated in weird ways, and it's going to translate perfectly into the screen, into what I want. Now the problem that I have is that I can recognize the effort, but it's like it doesn't connect with me. It's not an effort that I want to see anymore, you know. So, whatever. Do you feel like it's a timeless piece?
Yes, I do. It's it takes place in a time that only exists in Wes Anderson's mind, so
yeah, that's something that I find fascinating. He directs or he sets his movies in a point in time that it only exists in his brain. That is this is 50s maybe, but not really 50s, because there are things that they are 70s and there are other things that they are 20s.
It's just he wants to use whatever technology looks good in that world. That's it.
Yeah. So I think that it's timeless. This is a story about like fathers that they are terrible and just coming to terms with life and everything. Is that those are always going to be applicable. So, could you turn this into a TV show?
That one's tough. I'm going to say no, but the structure of the script, the vignettes and meeting like the individual characters, like it could very well lend itself to that format, but I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I sadly thought the same. That is, I was thinking that, hey, there is a clear format here, that every single episode is investing, like meeting up with a different investor, and you just do like 30 minutes episodes.
Like pushing daisies. Comedies. This could be Pushing Daisies.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah. Pushing Daisies was closer to Tim Burton than to Wes Anderson, but yeah, I hear you on that. It's like very stylized episodes every time, but I wouldn't watch it, and I wouldn't do it. For me, it's like if someone comes with this format, I would be like, no, thank you. Could this have been a short?
To be honest, yeah, it could have been less than an hour. They could have cut out a couple investors. Yes, this could have been much shorter. Less than an hour.
Yeah, I'm going to go with no. But it's just because of the progression of the characters. Now, there is like a before and after at some point. And I had the feeling when the after came, like the third act started, I was like, oh my God, this is not over. But not because it was like, oh yeah, this is going to be like much more, how to say, like filler. It just felt like, oh, maybe I'm not enjoying this as much as I thought. But it's like for the overall structure of the story that you're trying to tell me, you need this act. So yeah, probably for me, I wouldn't cut it. Doesn't mean that I enjoyed it that much.
I'm so curious to hear what our scores are.
The last question, though. Do you think that this movie could have been better?
Yes. It's far from a perfect film for me. And if I had to call out one big thing, I would just say that he would need to find a way to make me care about these characters, because I didn't really care about what happened to any of them. From the nun to Corda, any of them. Yeah. I didn't care about any of them.
Yeah, same here. I think that the script is weaker than usual. I think that it was more worried in being quirky and just giving a space for all of his friends than in just describing any emotions in an effective manner.
Which I want to call out, the out-of-body experience flashbacks, whatever they were, I felt like that had a unique opportunity to like show some introspection or like make us feel something, and he didn't use it, which
No, because he was more interested into just being quirky with his friends.
Yeah, so Charlotte Gainsbourg could have her 2 seconds on the screen.
Yep.
I was like, what the hell? Is that really her? She was there for like 2 seconds and she never came back.
Yeah. So, that for me, the problem is that I wonder what would have happened if he had hired another writer. This is always like a match that is like he's such an auteur that his scripts, he needs to direct them. Because it's like the style that I'm going to be like putting on the screen only works because of the type of scripts that I write. But I think that it would be interesting if he co-wrote some scripts with someone that is a bit more emotional, let's say.
I would love to. So this is the 6th script that he co-wrote with Roman Coppola. I would love to understand, like, what is Roman Coppola and what is Wes Anderson?
Well, I mean, it's the story with Roman Coppola, but the screenplay is by himself.
Oh, is that how they do it?
How they split.
So Wes Anderson writes the words.
Yes, but the story is between both of them. I mean,
so
at least like on this one, because I was checking it too about like, wait, did someone else had a hand on this? Because this feels 100% Wes Anderson. So, I don't know. The same thing with Isle of Dogs. I can keep checking, but I had the feeling that he always is. Everything goes through his filter because he's translating it into this very opinionated visual language. So.
Interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that, but that makes total sense.
Yeah. And these were all the questions. So we score?
We should. I am definitely calling this your pick, only because I feel more strongly about Wes Anderson than you do. So I will score first. I'm going to give this a 6.5. This was a tough one to score. It's not a bad film. It's definitely above average, but it had some pretty big problems for me. Still, enjoyable film. Really beautiful to look at. Yeah. Interesting film.
That's good. Yeah, that's completely fair. For me, my score that I brought down before you gave yours is a 6.25.
Oh, I thought you would like it a little bit more than me.
No, I just left so cold. I just left like I did my Wes Anderson homework for 2 years. Yep. This is how it felt. Is that because I only watched Asteroid City on a plane, and I think that I slept half through it. Would I go back and watch the whole thing? No, I won't. And for me, this was almost like, okay, checkbox, I watched this. I'm paying for the crime of defending Wes Anderson a lot 10 years ago. This is the reason why I keep watching it. It's like, no, I force a lot of people to watch Wes Anderson movies over time. I deserve it. This is my penance. But it's so forgettable. It's not that it's terrible.
It really
it's just
is
okay. Yeah.
I completely forgot about Asteroid City. Completely forgot that there was that movie.
Yep. Wow. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. And you didn't go to see The French Dispatch. That was the last one that I went to the cinema to watch, and I said, I'm done. I'm honestly done. This is the last one that I watched in the cinema.
In fairness to you, 10 years ago, Wes Anderson was different.
Yeah, I mean, I went... Did I go with you to Moonrise Kingdom? Because I went several times to the cinema to watch it.
I don't know if we went together, but I definitely saw it because you liked it so much.
Yeah. So that was a different time, and now I just feel it's like, no, it's no longer a director that I could say. I could say that I know what I'm getting. But it's no longer something that I want.
Yeah, I feel like you said, we've got enough for a couple years. We'll probably skip the next 2 or 3. Maybe we'll see the next 3rd film.
Maybe we give you like another chance about, okay, you can redeem yourself. Come on, go.
Yep. We'll give him another chance, just not soon.
Exactly. Just take your time. Take your time. Let it cook. Okay. And I think that was all about the Phoenician Scheme, no?
I think that's it. That's all I've got to say.
To everyone out there, thank you so much for listening to us. Please like and subscribe and all of those things if the platform allows.
And until next time.
Bye.